how to grow your own cover crop in the summer months. So stay tuned as we grow our cover crops.
So
Be right back.
guys, I decided to start a fall winter garden, and this location here is where I will be starting it at. Now, before I do that, I want to go ahead and feed my soil. And so you can feed your soil feed your soil compost, soil amendment, earthworm castings, food scraps. But I decided to use cover crop, and cover crops are very beneficial in the garden, farm, or orchard. I never seen anyone do it in a grow bag, the type of cover crop I'm gonna be using today, but most of the time people use as a cover crop are peas, look your legumes, which is like your cowpeas, your kidney beans, your pinto beans, but you can also use clover. You can use your cereals, your edible cover crops, which is like your not just your peas and legumes, but your cereals, which is your oats, your rye, and your wheat. And another one is buckwheat. And if you want to have a fall winter garden, you should start off with buckwheat for the summertime because it only takes 6 weeks for buckwheat to mature. Now, buckwheat is native to Asia and it was been growing for centuries, but it did not come into the United States until the early 1900s and got real popular in the mid 1900s and was being used for grain and flour. So, how do buckwheat benefit the soil and its soil mass? Well, it gets off phosphorus, calcium, and nitrogen. And so I never seen anyone do buckwheat in a grow bag or containers. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So let's take a look at how the seeds look, okay? Be right back. So here is how these seeds look, okay? And also I want to tell you too that some cover crops like your that you order online, you can get it from a pound or in a pack, and some can be mixed in with like buckwheat and your your oats, or it could be a mixed variety of cowpeas and oats and buckwheat. It all depends on your preference. But you can order by the pound and get like up to like 10 pounds if you wanted to. Now let's take a look at the other sections that I will be growing this buckwheat. Here's the other location that I will be growing my buckwheat right here. We moved the wood chips out of the way, and I already spreaded some of the seeds into this container here. So I just wanted to see what would happen um, with the buckwheat growing underneath this flavored grenade tree. Now we're not growing the fruit here. That's why I am doing this, because it brings off phosphorus, and phosphorus helps to develop blooming and whatnot. And calcium, it also helps to bring off the fruit. So this is why I'm doing it as an experiment. So you heard it first here from NJ Cali Gardener. Be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now there are many ways to direct sow your cover crops, especially your buckwheat. So you can either, to make it uniform, you could go ahead and get you a ruler or something to line up your seeds and dig a hole, or take your finger and just dig a hole and uniformly direct sow your seeds. It's going to be uniform. Or you could take your cleaver here, aerate your soil a little bit, and just take your seeds like I done, and just spread them out like so. And then once you do that, you can go ahead and water them in. Now I did that to this one here, and the reason why, if you notice, I have not talked about this middle section here, is because I have my winter squash from growing from seed here, and one of those varieties is the acorn squash. And I'm sorry for all the shaking. And then another one here is a winter squash that I don't remember the name of right now. But when I do get the name for you guys, I will let you know in my upcoming video. And then I'm experimenting over here, but I'm add some buckwheat seeds here in this section here with the legumes for nitrogen, and for the buckwheat is going to provide that nitrogen as well, and phosphorus and calcium. And then we also going to go ahead and experiment in this container too as well, the blue one back there, and remove the wood chips and the beets and the compost and play stuff out the way, and do the same there. And that would be our lettuce container there for the fall winter months. But guys, I thank you for watching. And oh, I almost forgot, you can also go online and buy your cover crops by the pound as well, and they do sell buckwheat by the pound, and you could get a mixed variety. And you can go online to, I think, peacefulvalley.com and order your cover crops from there. So next year I'm definitely gonna be ordering my cover crops for there. I've already been looking out and looking and seeing what type of cover crop I want to use and for my containers, because you could use it for the ground too, but you also can use it for containers where you're growing those different types of annual vegetables to build up your soil. Thank you for watching NG Cali Gardener. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below your thoughts and your ideas. Thank you for watching.